So this is how figure drawing videos should look like according to YouTube. Hello everyone, just a little frustrated artist here with a new video. So I come back after a year and a half to find out that all my figure drawing videos were demonetized all this time. Even this one. For what reason? All my figure drawing videos don't have genitals in them. It's all censored. I don't know how YouTube find out these videos, or how they figure out that it's not family friendly. I mean, unless they have been reported manually by some people. In this case, if it's offensive to you to see figure drawings video, why are you watching them? Now I had to manually review all the videos that has been demonetized, and I got them all back after a year and a half, so basically it's pointless. But the thing that pissed me off the most is this one. Even after manual review, it still came out not suitable due to nudity. What nudity? It's really insulting to think that figure drawing and porn are the same thing. I mean, the person who reviewed it must have never heard of figure drawing before. For the love of God, YouTube, stop demonetizing artists. It's figure drawing. Anyway, here's today's demonetized figure drawing video. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm continuing my figure drawing practice toward the 1000 figure goal that I started a couple of years ago. And now today I'm using the most amazing software for figure drawing, the Anatomy 360. I did use it before, and it's not a sponsor by the way, I'm just really a great fan of this piece of work. The amount of studies you can get with each bundle makes it really worth the money. You can see different poses, different camera angles, different light, different distances from the figure, extreme angles, all of this. Well, here I'm not showing you the same model I used for the figure drawing in this video, because it's a nude model and I can't censor it on the software, but it works in the same way. So today I thought I'm gonna make one turntable drawing, all around the same figure. It was really enjoyable to see how certain parts of the body looks like as they rotate. It was a very educational and inspiring session. Here's how it went. Now it has been over a year since I have done these videos, so I feel a bit rusty. I had to redo the first pose over 6 or 7 times till I got the rhythm back. And once I did, it was all good all the way to the end. I was focusing here on the way certain parts and limbs turn and rotate as the figure rotates with it. Parts like the arms, the legs, the shoulder area, I always struggled with these parts. So as I'm studying these figures, I'm trying to do it for a purpose, not just copying the figure as it is. The way I started the figure in the first 5 or 6 poses is different than the rest. I was trying a couple of different ways to start it, but the end results are always the same. The basic frame is there to help you get the gesture and the motion of the body correctly. Once the frame is in a correct place, you can add the details on it and focus on how the body parts look like as the figure rotates. I added some line weight before I wrap it up to make it look interesting and in contrast. And then I move out to the next. As the figure rotates, I keep in mind what I just drew in the previous figure. I actually have it on a different screen, just to see how much of the body parts are changing. For example, I'm seeing here more of the side view of the left leg and the right arm, while seeing the torso as a 3/4 rather than a front view. You have to think in 3D as you do these drawings. Think of the chest as a rotating box, while the pelvis is half of a sphere, and as they rotate you have to rotate them in your mind's eye, so you can make sense of what you are seeing. The same thing can be said for the arms and legs, which are basically cylinders and boxes. The more the figure rotates, the more I can memorize how the back end of the arms, legs and torso looks like. The contrast between the front side and the back side changed the forms drastically. While the torso on the front bends outward, it bends inward on the back side. As for the legs and arms, the S curves parts become the C curves and the C curves become the S curves. Between these figures, I stop the video and study the difference between each pose, and follow how the muscles group in the arms and the legs move in and out of the view. When the body starts rotating back to the other side, I decided to start the frame with a different mannequin, just to add more variety and brush up on different methods of starting the figure. Using basic shapes to start the figure helps with making the detailing phase much easier. The side view was educational for me, to see how thin is the middle part of the body is, especially on this model. Also how far the lower part of the leg goes back. Goes back to the front side, I have all the data I need for this session. Rotating the subject is really beneficial for you, especially to understand how every part looks like in different views. You can also rotate it in extreme angles to make it more challenging, but maybe we will do that in another video. And it's done. I decided to add this animation part for fun. It's basically an animated figure. Of course it's not that good animation wise, but it's fun nonetheless. I did start this video very rusty, but at the end, I feel like I got my hand muscles back in shape. Very interesting and educational session. I hope you got some ideas out of it to practice on your own. This is it for the figure drawing part 13. On to the next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.